Final Fantasy skips numbers. That seems to be the general gist of the series, at least here in the States. We had to figure out what happened to 4 through 6 when 7 dropped, and then a couple years later we were treated to the roguelike CHOCOBO'S Mysterious Dungeon 2. Sure, there was a CHOCOBO'S Mysterious Dungeon 1, but who's counting? The important part is it's a mysterious dungeon full of Final Fantasy monsters and music and concepts. And music. That's what really struck me, just the random tracks from the PlayStation era titles remixed and full of, bassoon. At least in the Chocobo Farm theme. So, in line with pretty much every Final Fantasy ever, there's a dude named Sid who's trying to build an airship, and you're his faithful Chocobo companion. Which is to say, he's gonna do all the high-level pondering and mechanical whatsitery, while you're left to endanger yourself in the actual gameplay. After getting stranded in a strange town while searching for treasure, you're... kinda lost my train of thought.
Wait, who are you?
Wait, since when was I playing Banjo-Kazooie? Why are there jiggies in my Chocobo game? Where was I again? Oh, that's right, the bell in the clock tower makes people forget things, important things, plot-relevant things, and in order to advance, you're gonna have to jump into their brains and set things right. Yep, it's Inception with a Chocobo and a Moogle who gives advice, and Mystery Science Theater 3000 references. Hey, I'm not the one making them for a change. Anyway, once you're in the dungeon, it's your standard roguelike, though you do have the option of changing jobs in the vestibule area to alter your abilities and stats. Rather than a hard and fast MP system, you have a number of SP crystals dependent upon your current class and job level, which refill alongside your health as you trek through the dungeon. That is, so long as you don't go hungry. Roguelikes are known for being brutal as all get out, but Chocobo's Dungeon seems like a much more accessible entry point into this particular RPG subgenre. It certainly lacks the complexity of trying to juggle a whole party like in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. But then again, that just might work in its favor. More emphasis is placed on upgrading weapons and developing jobs, which gets back closer to the roots of the Mystery Dungeon series, like Torneko and Shiren the Wanderer. Your prime targets in these delves are, as usual, familiar Final Fantasy monsters, ranging from Madame Mantoises to bombs to those adorable Final Fantasy XI style Mandragoras, sweaters included. Now in new huge stinkin' boss size.
Chocobo, thanks to you, I remembered one more important thing.
There's one stumbling point in Chocobo's Dungeon's presentation, though, it's the vocal work. Especially compared to the Crystal Bearers, these lines tend to come out a bit flat and poorly localized. But you're not here to listen to humans natter on about what they can and can't remember. You're a Chocobo, and you're being guided by a strange superhero wannabe Moogle. You're here to kick ass and eat greens. And you just got knocked out, so you lose all of your inventory, including greens. So, wait, what game is this again?
Nobody knows who he is, but everybody knows his name. Da 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 da! Have no fear! Dungeon Hero X is here! Come on!